Hi, welcome to Dice Control Dojo. I'm Phil and I practice every day and share my tips so we can all get better at the casino. Today we're talking about we have 30 days left before we're making our Craps Crew pilgrimage to the casino. We have a super game plan this year that I do not want to let my teammates down. We're playing in a team type of activity that we're all pooling our money, going to be throwing uh, with a specific set in mind and a specific goal in mind. And we're hoping that we come out of here profitable like we did in Vegas when we went down. But I got 30 days to go, and I'm going to tell you, I'm really nervous. I have this new throw I've been working on for months, right? And at the end, I'm going to tell you about my first live practice back with my new throw. So join me at the end here. So when I'm throwing the dice, I have a whole new way of throwing, and I've been practicing for months. And our coaches and our mentors say, hey, you got to practice 6 months in order for it to be successful. So now I'm nervous because I know I've changed my throw over the years several times, and I know that I go through this system that the first month, and this is good for you to know that when you're 30 days out, this is exactly what happens to me every single time. So I get a little freaked out. We're going along month one, month two. Um, I understand I'm going to throw bad. I understand my the way I'm doing things is not going to be perfect, and I have to tweak it, get it down, get the muscle memory down each and every day. So I know this. So what am I doing? I I've changed from this. So this has been my throw, and if you've looked at older videos, you know you've seen me, and I come across. I keep a straight shot. I throw down. I keep a C, making sure that just the dice release. I keep my fingers firm. But when I'm throwing now, I've tweaked it a little bit from my weekend of coaching. They've noticed that my arm is not relaxed enough, and I've been trying to do it for months. And finally, one of my advanced coaches figured it out for me. So now, if I'm at a 45-degree angle, like I've been talking about in my videos, I'm looking straight down. Now my eyes are level, which is making me feel really good. I'm at a 45-degree angle. I'm grabbing the dice here so that I can, one, see where I want to put my fingers. I want to be here and here, okay? If I do this like this, and I grab my gripper, if you notice, perfect. I'm gripping them at the same spot each time, and I've practiced this intensely. And this isn't the new part. The 45-degree and coming over here is the new part. And I have to relax. So once I grip where I want it, I have to relax, bring the fingers in. Now I'm at a diamond going straight down. And I've gone over this. I'm sorry. I'm just going to quickly go over this. And instead of doing a sweeping motion like this, I've been practicing pushing back, and I want to do low and slow. And that's where my nemesis is I just want to flick it because I'm feeling like I'm not getting enough momentum back here. And I got to make sure I'm using my upper muscles, not using my wrist to pull back, but make sure the shoulder is pulling back and the dice are staying even back, and then letting the momentum do it and having the dice release. So that's been my goal for 4 months. So, first 2 months, I know it's crappy. I'm throwing horrible. My numbers are awful. I'm not getting it down, but I don't care. I just want to get this momentum going, right? I just want to get a regular throw on a routine basis. I want to have the dice set. I want to relax. I want it to be muscle memory, because if I can relax right here and I have a diamond going straight down, depending on the type of table, I can change the spin based on twisting my fingers, laying the dice more up on my fingers or more back on my fingers. And I can see if the table, they can go together like that and they can land and sit. So, first 2 months, working my butt off, just doing the basics. I'm doing my 1 hour practice. I'm not overthinking anything. I'm not worried about betting strategies. I'm just worried about throwing. So I'm taking my time working it out. Second, third, 4th month, we go play a little live craps. I know I'm not going to throw well, and it was true. We didn't do well. We did okay, but we didn't do what we wanted to do the first time. Second time in, we did a little bit better. But I was not happy with, I'm not at that level yet. So month 5, this whole last month, which I haven't been posting any videos, because I'm going to tell you a couple different things that are going on. I'm not happy with the throw. I feel like I'm not getting it down the way I want to, getting frustrated. And instead of taking videos and showing my frustration, I just tried to work it out on my own and try and see if I could do that. So what ends up happening? I practice, and now you get to that 5th month where your SRR is low, below normal. So I'm throwing a bet worse than random, and I'm not happy about it. I'm not seeing some success. I'm frustrated. I'm angry. I'm not happy. I'm like, I gotta figure this out. I don't want to let the boys down at Craps Crew when we head out. So I'm constantly working on this because I don't want to let these guys down. And I am constantly practicing every morning, 4:30 in the morning, up, just trying to get this down. And I'm at that point right now with 30 days out that I guess it's kind of like in football, when your team just barely wins, then you're hungry enough to practice and work harder so that you can destroy the next team you're doing each week. It's like that with me. My mentality is I feel like I'm not at the level I want to be at, and I want to be able to throw and that the boys can rely on me. In the back end, what am I doing mentally? I've got to get into this zone. I got to be able to tweak these things and be able to adjust as I go. With all the training that we've done, I should be able to see what's going on with my throw and be able to fix it. So I've done a lot of videos. I've looked back at trying to figure out where my rub is and where I'm going wrong, and I'm constantly working on that. So that's been my journey, getting up to 30 days to throw. So what do I do from here on in? I got a negative SRR, which is, if you looked in the past, I'm throwing worse than random right now. I'm frustrated. I'm upset. So I got to get back to basics. And I've said this on 150 videos, but you got to get back to basics, because this is what ended up happening. I'm going to tell you. So my live event, I decide I'm going to go to the local casino and try and see how my new throw is going. So what do? I have a game plan. If you're going to go live, I want to bet, a $15 table. I said I'm going in there. I'm going to put 15 on the pass line, 15 on the don't pass. I'm going to put $1 on the horn high, $1 on the 12, just so I can do some practicing, right? Then I don't lose any money. It just costs me $1 every time I throw. So I get to the casino. What ends up happening? I'm all by myself. There's nobody at the table. It's a $15 table. And I'm like, oh my God, this is great. What do? Instantly, do I follow my plan in any way, shape, or form? No, no. What was my game plan? Go in there, throw a few bucks down, try and get a rhythm in there, and maybe after a few 2 or 3 throws, because I always do better in the third round, in the fourth round. I didn't do that at all. What did I do? I started off throwing. So what did I do first at the live casino? I get my position down. I'm by myself. I get there. They don't care how long I'm taking to throw. I find my point. I do this. So if you look back at all my videos, my first thing I say to do is hit the back wall. Do your first 5 throws so you can get a sense of what's going. Did I do that? No. I load it up. I put stuff up here. I have come bets. I got everything going on, and I 0.7. Then I'm frustrated with myself, so what do? I get the dice right back. And if you're at an empty table, that can be the death of you, because the dice come right back to you, right back to you, right back to you. It's just like in practice when you're at home, right? So that money, if you're not throwing well, can suck. So my second throw down, I throw a 8, so I get all my money up, I get all this, and I'm playing the all tall small too. I don't even know why. I'm throwing 15 bucks on that too, not even $1. I'm putting 15 up there. So now I'm throwing, what do? 0.7, right? So now I'm frustrated. I've just lost twice. I've lost a little bit of money. So I'm like, well, this is my third throw. But is it my third throw at this point? No, it's not my third throw. It's more like my first throw, because I've only thrown 4 or 5 times. So have I done my 5 count on throwing the heart, is in getting a sense of where the wall is, finding 3 good landing zones, and then on the 5th throw landing that? No, I've done nothing that I wanted to do. Now I'm down a bunch. Now I'm thinking it's my third throw, so I'm all in. I'm betting the farm here. So I'm throwing, get a 5 or something, throw it up there. What do? 0.7 out. So 3 in a row. Do I leave? Of course not. Now I'm like, this is my 4th throw. So in my brain, this is going to be my bigger banger throw, and I'm going to do well. And by the way, this has happened as fast as I've done this video. So I get up there, and then the worst thing happens. This is my 4th throw. Now I'm freaked out. I've 0.7. I've done that. I'm losing some money. So what do? Instead of going back to basics, which I said, go back to basics, just get into a rhythm, just relax, relax. What do? No, I go straight. My back to basics in my brain was, my new throw sucks. So guess what I did? I went straight on. I didn't have my curve. I had my bend. I didn't do the 50-degree angle. I'm throwing. I threw a 5 or whatever, and then the very next, maybe 3 throws later, I threw a 7. But I went back to basics. For me was my throw from 6 months ago, not my throw now. So very frustrating live practice. Didn't do anything I wanted. I lost $100, but still, I should have 5 counted myself. I should have done my plan. So when you go to a live practice, have a plan, have a money loss stop that you're going to do, and stick to it. Don't adapt at the table, because I know you're going to see a lot of videos that say that. But if you have a game plan, try and stick to your game plan. It's the only way you're going to, 1, save money, and 2, I wasn't there to make money. I was there to throw on a live table and get my juices flowing. And instead, I got more depressed. So that's how I did it. So join me tomorrow. We're going to be 29 days out. I'm going to show you that live one was a while back. I'll talk about another one tomorrow. And hopefully you guys understand that I don't talk about betting strategies because there are a million videos really good out there. I just talk about how we can get back to basics so that we can throw for a long, long time.